It's Atlanta's #1 hip-hop station, Hot 107.9 and home for the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Of course, you know it's your folk, B-High. Radio, shouting, stepping in the building. I got my A-Town partner in this thing. Rara, what's good with it, my dog?
You know it. What's happening, dog?
I mean, I'm over here feeling good, feeling great, Ra. I mean, you done came back on the scene with some hard junts, man. I mean, that FWM, man.
You know it.
That thing is cold-blooded, man. Talk to me about that thing.
Hey, man, produced by Corey Mo and the boy C-Note.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. FWM, F with me. You know what I mean? Off the project, I Am What I Am. I feel like it was a good, when I do my music, man, and you know how we talk about it all the time. You know, I got the certain type of music that I do. That's right. So it's normally not so much club music, you know what I'm saying? But when I do it, this is like my edition of it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And it's still bass vibe and got the little, got the vocals in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's dope. You know what I mean?
Talk to me about that creative process, though, Rob, because, see, I know you also a cold-ass producer at the same time. Yeah. So this I Am What I Am project, how much production did you catch yourself doing on this thing, man?
It's a 7-song EP, so, man, I only did 3 of them on here.
Okay.
You know I kept it, I try to balance it out, you know what I mean? I got London on the track, producing on it. I got the boy Mars out in L.A. on a couple, and I got C-Note and Corey Mo and a dude that I met on the internet named Tone Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, being able to get in that vibe with that boy Corey Mo, though, man.
Yeah. I actually, me and Corey Mo, man, we actually spent a lot of time together because I like, we like lived together for about a year probably.
For real?
Direct nerve about a year. So, you know what I'm saying? We just were creating all day, every day, all night, you know what I'm saying? That type of thing.
Exactly. I mean, what was the flavor that y'all was kicking in there, though, man? Because, I mean, when y'all thinking about the vibe and you thinking about how you going to reintroduce yourself to the people out here, what were y'all trying to do in that studio, man?
I mean, we weren't really doing, we just let it be natural, like, the whole recording process of that, actually, the idea of me just moving in over there, and then, I just kind of got back in the vibe. It's indicator for one, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I come from. So I kind of just got back in the hood, you know what I'm saying? Going on County Road every day, Glenwood, and just feeling the vibe, you know what I'm saying? That's the process of that. When I be making the more personal records, I be kind of ducked off. You know what I'm saying? And I create the vibe. Exactly. So when we was in that vibe, it was back to me going out every night with my partners, going to chit-chat, we staying up all night, just really in the vibe of trying to make some club music, you know what I'm saying? So really living it like that, you know what I mean?
But as a rapper that got something to say, I mean, how is that for you, man? Do you catch yourself having to bite your tongue when it comes down to some of these songs when you trying to make a club anthem or something like that? Or is it a case of, it just come out how it come out?
I mean, man, I really try to, like, tell Tip and my team, like, everybody now know that ain't what I do.
Yeah.
So now that ain't so much pressure on me about doing it. Yeah. They believe that I can do it. So when I do it, cool. You know what I'm saying? And if we got one, cool. But it ain't a forced thing. Like, we ain't gonna be like, hey, your project ain't coming out if you ain't got no single. You ain't got no club banger. Nah, because that ain't really what I do. So shout out to Tilt for really just letting me have that creative control over that and understand that ain't what I do. But like I said, it's like where you got Travis Scott, like in the beginning, he didn't really have a lot of club songs and that type of thing. But then when he make it like pick up the phone, You hear that a lot, but you don't hear a lot of his stuff a lot on the radio, which that's what type of thing I got going on. When I make one, cool, we going to put it on the radio. If I don't, then we just going to internet it out and grind it out in the street, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to me about grinding it out on the streets and in the internet, man. I mean, talk to me about that game and how you feel about maneuvering in it versus when you came in as a youngster.
I mean, for real, dog, I mean, I'm actually, shout out to Tip and Grand Hustle for my new situation. And I'm really actually getting back into motion, so I'm learning every day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really too used to the social media like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in the process of getting back here, so I ain't actually, I be more private when I record, so I don't use it a lot. But now that I got the project coming out, I'm just starting trying to, mess with the Snapchat and I always met with Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Cause them my people that's on there
That's the fan.
that and them the real people who know me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And they keep me grounded. You know what I'm saying? They always had my back since day one. So Facebook cool with me, you know what I'm saying? When I'm keeping in touch with them, so nobody never feel like I don't got too big or I think I'm, too far away from where I come from.
Yeah.
But the others like Snapchat and Twitter and Instagram, I'm really just picking up on that. You know what
Exactly. I mean? Talk to me about joining Grand Hustle, man. I mean, what was that like for you?
I mean, for real, I feel like that's a spot that I belong in. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that where I probably should have been at in the first place. But I feel like everything happened for a reason. I feel like, at the time that I'm here now, I feel like it fit, you know what I mean? And then, me and Tip, we got a lot in common, you know what I'm saying? And being like a person that I, pulled a lot of stuff from coming up and trying to, learn how to do this rap thing and, working with him hands on and being in the studio and having him really show me how it go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's really perfect for me. You know what I mean?
What goes through your mind though when you got a guy like Tip take you up under his wing and actually show you the way? Because see, a lot of times as young artists, man, just trying to navigate this game, if you ain't got nobody that know the path already, it's hell out here for a hustler, man.
Yeah. I mean, I appreciate it. We in the era now where everybody want to do everything they sell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't knock that, you know what I'm saying? But I always want an OG. I always want an OG. I always want somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who know more than I do around on my team. You know what I'm saying? And, just being with Tip, only thing I try to do and keep in my mind is, always rise to the occasion because I feel like he got a lot of faith in me. And I feel like he been showing, people that how much he rock with me. So I always got to ride to the occasion, you know what I'm saying? Just be ready to perform at any time. Because when I met him, only thing I told him was, hey, man, I came to compete. Hey, what's up? I'm busting, whatever, whoever put me. So, you know what I'm saying? When he started putting me in front of people, like, I just got to be ready. Just handle myself like a professional because at the end of the day, he's so high up and I'm coming up. Yeah. So when he taking me around these people, I automatically got to be ready to perform. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, speaking of being around folks like that, I mean, I seen you out there in L.A., man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that Roc Nation brunch, bro.
Hey, man, that's the first time I had went out there with not the first time me and Tip been in L.A., but that's first time just going to holler at Roc Nation with Tip. You know what I'm saying? And the good people over there. I just was meeting people, you know what I'm saying, and got to meet Jay hands on, you know what I'm saying, and that's just a whole different experience, you know what I'm saying. Like what I took that from as, for one, I took that as Tip really rock with me, you know what I'm saying, to even put me in that position, you know what I'm saying. It made me understand like how much he do think of like what I do for real, you know what I'm saying, and then just on top of that, just knowing like, yeah, man, like. Everything I did, even though we ain't do no song or nothing like that, just being able to be in that presence, you know what I'm saying, just make me feel like, okay, if I just stay at it, I belong here with these folks for real. Exactly. I just got to go ahead and put the work in and so they can understand why I'm here, you know what I'm saying. Tip know, but I got to make them know, you know what I'm saying, because now they just looking at me as, who dude is with Tip, you know what I'm saying, but they'll get it.
Being a producer at the same time, man. How do you find the time to get your creativity going when you got to do tracks for folks too? Because I mean, Kissy Lee just came in here with a single the other night we played on the radio.
Somebody else.
Yeah, that's somebody else. Talking about Rara produced that thing.
Yeah.
I said Rara always working.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Shout out to
talk to me
Kissy
about
Lee,
that, about just producing and being the two-sided, a double-edged sword on this thing, man.
I go in a real mode. Whenever I do, I go in a real mode. Yeah. Like, when I'm being a daddy, I get turned to a real daddy. Ain't nothing else. I'm a daddy. I'm lame. Exactly. I'm really wiping your face off.
Yeah.
You cuss your eye. You got something on, you know what I'm saying? Tie your shoe up.
Yes, sir.
And when I'm in a producer mode, it ain't about being no street dude. It ain't about nothing. It's about making sure me and the artist connecting and making sure that I'm letting them know how dope they is and we coming out with a dope project. And it ain't even about me no more. It's about them, you know what I'm saying? For real, and putting what I got to the side and focusing on them and really just understanding the artist. Because one thing about me, bro, and, if you ask Kissy, you know what I'm saying, or anybody who work with me, bro, I really, really, really like produce. I ain't no beat maker. Like I'm a real producer. So when I'm locking in with people, I really try to lock in with people.
That's right.
Like a lot of people, I ain't sending beats in through the email. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing none of that. If I ain't getting in with you hands on and really knowing who you are as a person and knowing what we making, then it ain't really nothing for me. Because at the end of the day, I rap too. So if I'm gonna stop that and rock with you, you know what I'm saying? I'm all the way in. You just gotta let me in.
Yeah. I mean, as a rapper though, man, I mean, what are we gonna be getting on this I Am What I Am?
Man, I Am What I Am is most so it's about the journey of getting, you know, of just getting back into the situation to, you know, get my music heard again.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, me and you done did interviews before this, and you've been rocking with me since day one when I'm doing high and low life.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? But we just pushing it then. So now I got a real platform that's bigger than what I was trying to do. Yeah. And the project is just about going through that phase. You know what I'm saying? The 10 years, like coming from so death, getting my new situation going, just what it felt like, you know, the thoughts process behind it, like the situations I was going through, you know, how I dealt with certain people, how I handled the pressure, just that's what it is. And you know, that's why I titled I Am What I Am, because like a lot of people don't understand, a lot of things that I had to do throughout these 10 years, I had to do. It wasn't personal. You know what I'm saying? So you might have got me when I had to do something. So in your eyes, I could be a messed up person, but that ain't really true. It just, I had to do it. You feel me? I had to do it. And that's with any female I was dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Some homies, anything. Like, bro, I went through you know what I'm saying? You know, so I had to do. So in anybody's book, I could be anything. And I'm cool with accepting that because I know what the reason behind it is. So it's like I am what I am. Some people think I'm dope. Some people think I'm, you know, lying. Some people don't like me. You know, some girls think I'm everything. Some don't. So it's like I accept whatever. You know what I'm saying? I am who I am. I'm cool with it.
Now, Joint, I gotta ask you about, man, because I've been scouring the internet trying to find this banger, man. It was an old one, but it's one that you did with that boy Peel, that Psalms, man.
Oh, yeah.
Where that thing at, man? And just talk to me about the lyricism when you get in that thing and you know it's time to go crazy.
Hey, man, well, like I said, I always had to snap in the mode, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm not trying to be no battle rapper, you know what I'm saying? Although I want people to know that I got the flow and that I got the lyrics. So, you know what I'm saying? Like every time I get on the radio, I ain't trying to rap. But when on my songs, I'm trying to let you know that I'm penning. I know how to write, you know what I'm saying? So when I write with a person like Peel, I know Peel got a flow, you know what I'm saying? And I know he talk about real stuff. So I'm always just trying to showcase that and just, you know, again, I get that from, you know what I'm saying, recipes, Notorious B.I.G., you know what I'm saying? Just the art of storytelling for real, you know, taking this room and just, you know, breaking it down a way that nobody else can't, you know, do it. You know what I'm saying? To the way I'm trying to describe the microphone, to the way that I describe me and you conversing, to how he, you know, he record, like just that way. You know what I'm saying? In the most lyrical way that I possibly can do it. And I think that, you know what I'm saying, out of all the people that do it, you know what I'm saying, I think like when it comes to lyrics, like some people just know how to rap real good and they just talking, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool, but you ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I think that I done mastered the art of, mastering the art of actually being a lyricist and, you know, still talking about something and not just rhyming and saying a bunch of stuff, actually telling a story in an intricate, dope way, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I get that from people like Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm saying, Scarface, and, you know, people that I look at who really, really know how to do it. So when I write, man, I definitely try to tell a story, you know what I'm saying?
I can definitely dig that, man. I also got to ask you about Bank, man. You know, it's been a year almost.
Yeah, man.
That he been gone. I mean, how did that affect you and how you feeling right now?
I mean, for real, bro, I really can't even describe it, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, that's my real bro, you know what I'm saying? That ain't really like, people know him like that's my real bro from the mud, you know what I'm saying? From, you know, been putting, you know, the same clothes on, you know, we sharing clothes and, Man, I done shot videos for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done did things for me. Like, we really was coming up together, and we've been doing this stuff together since we was 12, 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? So when that happened, and you know, it just made me. First of all, it made me take life more serious. You know what I'm saying? It made me not take nothing for granted, and it just made me appreciate stuff more. And you know, it just changed my life different, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How you feeling now, though, man? Getting to a point where you seeing yourself, you know, got the wind behind your shoulders one more again, and I mean, you got Tip, you got Grand Hustle, you got production coming in from all over the place, and you know them bars is ready to fly off the shelf.
I'm just trying to stay focused, bro.
Yeah.
And stay grounded. Stay the same person I've been. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much, like, I done been through so much, you know, bad, and people been giving me the cold shoulder, bro. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, bro. And they know it. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about it, bro, I ain't gonna let that change nothing I do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even mad at it. You know what I'm saying? And people that I done tried to work with, people that I done need the opportunity from, you know, everybody know my story. It ain't no mystery. Everybody know. Everybody know who I done asked to help. Everybody done seen my face over and over again for 10 straight years. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying, though. I don't care. I ain't got no smoke. I don't care because it ain't even important. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wasn't doing something right. Maybe you were being lame. Maybe, we don't know. It could be sometime I wasn't on point and you was ready. People was ready to give me an opportunity. It's so much stuff. It's like, just stay focused. Stay the same. You know what I'm saying? Stay the same and don't let nobody make me some I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Just stay focused. Just keep it real with my day ones. You know what I'm saying? And just stay solid. That's it. I ain't tripping about it, you know what I'm saying? We done been here before, you know what I'm saying? Not handling it right in the beginning, I think, is what made it go away.
Yeah.
You feel me? So this time, for sure, we definitely all the way on point, you know what I'm saying, with the type of people we got around this. You know what I'm saying? I done fortunately had enough years to decipher who really about some business, who ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know who gonna do something, who ain't gonna do something. Like, I done got to see time and time again, you know what I'm saying? I know who done kept it real with me throughout the years. Like I said, man, you been doing interviews.
Come on now.
You feel me? I know what's up. And then even now, these are my first interviews to this new project. And guess what? You still rocking. You know what I'm saying? And more people gonna come in, but it's like, you know who keep it real. Now I want to keep it real with them people. You know what I'm saying? And just stay solid, dog. That's it. You know what I mean? Not let none of this stuff, you know, change. You know, cause it'll make you hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When you starving for it, bro. When you dying for an opportunity.
Yeah.
For that many years, and you just fighting, people just turn you down left and right, bro. It'll make you a monster. You know what I'm saying? It really will. But I'm just trying not to even focus on it. You know what I'm saying? Try not to focus on it. You know what I'm saying? Just be happy I'm here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. Lastly, what's next for you though, Raw?
Man, just keep working. You know what I'm saying? Put out some projects, produce some more. You know what I'm saying? I got my production company called Street Dreams. You know what I'm saying? But the plan for that, like, I ain't trying to really do no artists and nothing like that. I got a bunch of producers that signed to me. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tip together. Got a joint venture on, and just putting out producers, man, producing more and doing business ventures with my partners who got their own companies, you know what I'm saying? Like, People Spotlight, you know what I'm saying? They doing their thing, you know what I'm saying? Well, I produce some tracks for them, helping them, you know, on the production.
Spotlight, that doggone one of one, that was one of them joints right there, sir. That thing was crazy as hell. Yeah. I love that one right there. I had to put that on repeat a few nights, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to do. Like, you know, on the production end with my brother and his company. Yeah. Help on that, you know what I'm saying? Help Tip on production. Like, that's why I come in it. Then where I come in to play is like the vision and the creative direction and the production. That's where I'm gonna come in at, you know what I'm saying? And then let everybody else handle their own business and run things the way they want to. Yes, and I just come in the studio and do my part.
I can definitely dig it. But Raw,
You know it.
My dog, appreciate you coming through this
Hey, man, I
boy.
appreciate you, bro. You already know it, man. Hot 1079, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the people at Hot 1079. They've been rocking with me since day one. You know what I'm saying? Hustle Gang in the building, Hustle Gang business. I am what I am on the way March 10th. We got the Hustle Gang album on the way. We got a tour coming up. Hustle Gang tour coming up. Spotlight CD coming up March the 24th. My CD coming up March the 10th. Yeah, man. We just rocking like that, you know it?
Yes, sir. 1000 B High Radio shout it. It's Hot 1079, man. Let go.
Yeah.